The new Whirlpool W collection with Sixth Sense technology that fully guides you to achieve perfect results. Whirlpool, sensing the difference.
And you're very welcome back. Krissy Gibson from Take the Cake is back and taking over the kitchen again.
Now, today she's brought us an Austrian breakfast that none of us can pronounce, a Kaiserschmarren.
Good, very good attempt.
That was it.
No, that wasn't it, but close.
Okay.
There are two ways to spell it, but only one way to say it.
Oh!
Kaiserschmarren.
Schmarren.
Kaiserschmarren.
This is my favorite thing from Austria.
Is it?
It is so good. Now, it can be dessert or breakfast. I'm used to having it for dessert. It might more traditionally be served in Austria as breakfast, but I haven't been to Austria. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Okay, so if you like sweet, this is what you'd have.
Yeah, it's lovely. So it's a souffled pancake.
Ooh.
Is what it is.
Very posh.
Okay,
This sounds difficult with the word soufflé in it.
It's a little busy, but you don't have to be afraid of it. It's actually pretty straightforward.
Doable.
So we're going to start with 4 eggs, and we're going to separate the whites from the yolks. Okay. Now we're going to get going on the yolks first. So what we're going to do is we're starting with 35 grams of raisins. For Kaiserschmarren, I like to use golden raisins. Now, for his liege today, Aiden, I left the raisins out of yours.
Is that Austrian?
I think so.
You call you a leech or a liege?
It's a town in Belgium.
Yes, exactly, the leech. No, for Simon, you guys don't have raisins today. You can make it with or without raisins.
She normally have raisins, but she left them out for me.
Okay.
Yeah, just for you, Simon.
She's a lovely woman.
Oh.
Big fan of your work.
So, raisins, 35 grams, and also 35 mils of rum. I like to use dark rum, loads of flavor. We're going to soak those for about 10 minutes while we get going and do the rest. Okay, we're just going to set those aside. Now, 4 egg yolks. Like I mentioned, we separate the eggs. So let's start with the yolks. To them, we will add 50 grams of sugar. We're using white sugar, granulated or caster, and in the entire dish, the entire Kaiserschmarren, the pancake part, there's only 150 grams of sugar. So it's actually not that sweet.
So it's good for you.
We're starting with, it's just loaded with the good stuff.
Yeah, it's good for you.
So we're starting with 50 grams of sugar. We're going to add that to our 4 egg yolks, all right? We're also taking 5 mils of pure vanilla extract, okay? I like to avoid using vanilla essence where I can. So we're adding our vanilla to that. Now, creme fraiche. This is mostly creme fraiche and egg, all right? We're using 240 grams of creme fraiche. And we're going to whisk that in. And you'll notice that, you'll notice that the texture turns quite creamy. This will take a minute, so just keep on stirring it around. We're gonna pretend like our raisins have soaked for a full 10 minutes.
Yes, which they have, absolutely.
TV time, guys, all right? So we're gonna add 20 grams of flour. And that's all the flour in this pancake.
Okay.
Okay, it's nothing really. 20 grams of self-raising flour.
A suggestion of flour.
Exactly. Just look at the bag and then look away.
Yeah.
So 20 grams of self-raising flour, and I'm going to take this rum, just a spoonful of it, before I drain the raisins. I'm going to add a little bit of the rum.
Well done.
Okay. And then we're going to drain the raisins. Now, here I have my 35 grams of drained raisins, which soaked for a full 10 minutes. And we're gonna whisk that up. Now that's how we start. Then we move on to the egg whites. Do you remember how we separated those eggs? Now I've cheated a little bit and I've started this going. We're going to whip these up into, as Simon likes to say, stiff peaks. So we're gonna whip these up into stiff peaks, and we're adding just a few things to them. And we're gonna add just a pinch of salt. Just a pinch, okay? And we're going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar, okay?
Krissy, could you add anything else to the batter as opposed to raisins?
Aiden, he's about to ask me about chocolate chips.
Could you add chocolate chips?
Yeah, he's telegraphed that one. You can see it coming a mile off.
I just wanted to give you a bit of...
Talk to the hand.
If you were making a lasagna, he'd ask you the same question.
Honest to God, I don't know what it is about me and chocolate chips. Every time he sees me, it's got to be chocolate chips. So we whip up our egg whites.
I'll get that as a no then.
Just go back on the last pinch you put in there, which was
cream of tartar.
Cream of tartar.
It was about a 1/4 teaspoon, which is there's not a lot of weight to cream of tartar. It's less than a gram. So I like to use just a tiny little spoon.
Okay.
Okay. About a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar and a pinch of salt. So we whip up our egg whites with 100 grams of sugar. Earlier I said that there's 150 grams of sugar altogether in this. We added 50 over there.
Yeah.
So We're going to add 100 grams over here. I'm going to add just a little bit at a time. I do it in 2 steps, 1, 2. Now we've got all the sugar in. Now when we have a nice stiff meringue, what we do is we fold it into this mixture that we have, okay? Now,
you're not going to do the hold over your head thing, make sure it's set here.
Sure, come on over.
No,
Is that the test?
Well, with social distancing, we can't. You hold it over your head.
Sure, we can do it.
You hold the ball over your head normally, don't you, Krissy?
And then ease it off your face?
Yeah.
Simon does.
Yeah.
So now we mix these two together, just folding in the egg whites to the
So you're trying to keep the air in there, Krissy.
Exactly.
Okay.
When I'm folding something in, I like to scrape the sides as I go, you know? And you might find that you have some little pieces of egg white. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Even, you know, don't worry about that. So that's our batter. We take a casserole dish. You don't want one that's too shallow because you don't want this to overflow in the oven. Take 20 grams of butter. You can use a brush, you can use a paper towel or a piece of foil from the butter, and you're gonna just butter your pan. Now, Simon will know that when you bake a cake, you often will flour that butter.
Yeah.
That's not what we're gonna do today. We're going to sugar our butter.
Well done,
Okay?
well done.
So just put a little bit of sugar in here, and then we're going to coat, I just got sugar everywhere, we're gonna coat the pan with sugar, okay? And that is what we're going to bake our Kaiserschmarren in. We're using a hot oven, okay? Depending on how hot your oven is, you might want to do this for 10 minutes. You might want to do it for 15. The sweet spot on my oven at home is 13 minutes.
Are you looking for a big rise on it, Krissy, or just a gentle, or, you know, when do you know it's done?
It isn't massive, no.
Okay.
Like this, I'm not, you see, this is just over a half full, and I'm not worried about it.
So it's not going to make it to the top of that dish.
So it's a hot oven, 220. You're going to bake it for 10 to 15 minutes. You want it to be nice and golden brown on top, okay? So I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to let it sit while I finish the last step. And boys, I want you to...
We'll tuck in, will we?
Just, yeah, taste what you've got. The last step is to make your strawberry compote, okay? And what we do is we take 300 grams of strawberries. We saute them on high with about 30 mils of orange juice, 25 grams of white sugar again, just a bit of vanilla. And if you use a fresh orange, you can use a little bit of the zest. Okay, 25 grams of sugar, that's it. And then a little squeeze of lemon juice. What do you think of that?
Light as a feather.
Oh.
Isn't that nice?
A bit like myself. Yeah.
So in this strawberry compote, I'm just sauteing strawberries, sugar, vanilla, orange juice, and a bit of lemon juice, okay?
That's
Wow,
so good.
beautiful.
So when you want to go to serve it, you put the strawberries on the bottom like this, okay?
Yeah.
And then you take 2 spoons and you scoop out your Kaiserschmarren,
Yeah.
okay? And you flip it over
Thank you,
onto the
Krissy.
strawberries. Isn't that lovely?
That is delicious.
And then some castor or icing on top?
Icing sugar
Great
on
recipe.
top.
Thank you,
Generous.
Krissy. Beautiful.
Krissy, amazing stuff. Well done.
Glad
And
you like it.
Tastes so beautiful as well. Full recipe details are on our website, or as ever, do check out takethecake.ie for more of Krissy's stockers and additional recipes.
We're back after this quick break. See you in a minute.
The new Whirlpool W collection with 6th Sense technology that fully guides you to achieve perfect results. Whirlpool, sensing the difference.